James Topp, who's marching across Canada from Vancouver, he's protesting against forced vaccine mandates. This is a position our party's had since the last election, and we do not believe in forced vaccine mandates. Those that choose to get a vaccine should choose on their own accord what they do with their bodies. I feel the same. I have 3, but I chose to do that. That's the same position we've held from the beginning. He's representing that, and people like him across Canada need to be listened to and just heard.
Conservative MPs who met with people organizing protests in Ottawa over the summer are facing backlash from some colleagues who say they're lending their support to a movement that seeks to undermine Canadian democracy. But at least one political science professor says that meeting is really what Canadian democracy is all about.
I think it's entirely healthy for them to be talking to them. Again, they can claim plausible deniability. They don't know the backgrounds of these individuals. But as a politician, it is entirely healthy to communicate rather than trying to delegitimize them and call them fringe elements and try to write them off the political platform.
Chaldean's Mensah says a problem only emerges if protest leaders are advocating for or participating in criminal acts. Seeking the overthrow of Parliament would more than qualify. Ryan Williams, one of the Conservative MPs who was in the meeting, agrees.
We don't feel anyone who feels that way should be heard, because that's not what we believe in. We feel if there's a protest or anyone who feels differently, it should be peaceful. And those people deserve to be listened to and have their ideas heard.
But other MPs say speaking with protest leaders in this way gives the appearance of support for extreme viewpoints.
The convoy, if we want to be very specific, and the occupation of Ottawa, they had a very clear mandate and a very specific goal. They posted it on their website. They repeated it in a number of press conferences. Their goal was to overthrow the democratically elected parliament. And that's not something that we should be supporting. That's not something that elected officials should be supporting.
Look, I think everyone would do well to restore some civility to their discourse, to look at public health measures and things that have been designed and have demonstrably kept Canadians safe over the course of an historic 100-year pandemic, and would do well to rein it in a little bit.
But Mensah says protesters will air their viewpoints and grievances with or without a meeting. Meeting with MPs at least has the possibility of bringing them into the normal political process.
They are bent on making a political statement. And I think communication, I would particularly call on the government to abandon its hard line. Communicating with them, if these individuals are noted to be playing the democratic game, it's very healthy for the political system.
In Ottawa, Shally Lee, City News.